Hey peeps, we are back. We're talking The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 8. So, before we get into the show, social media has been crazy since last Sunday's episode. So much has gone down, and by they, I mean Mia, Robyn, and Giselle, have been receiving some major backlash on social media. Giselle has decided to just remain quiet. We haven't heard a peep out of Giselle, but Robyn has tried to speak out a little bit by doing an interview with Today. So Robyn says, Mia was wrong for throwing the drink. I wish she didn't do it. But my thing with Wendy was I really wanted her to stop because I didn't want her to do anything that she would regret that jeopardized her job or her reputation. Now, you and I both know Robyn is a liar. You wanted her to fight. You even made the comment, if you don't want to fight, don't. But if you want to fight, then go ahead and fight. And you pulled out your iPhone so that you could record her. So, girl, miss us with all that bullshit. Then she says, I explained to her, talking about Wendy, that she has more to lose than Mia. When I'm telling her you're being antagonistic, I'm telling her that because I'm saying you're going to make her do something that you don't want her to do because you don't want to get caught up in that. So that's my whole point. I'm upset that they didn't really express that. Robyn, shut up. You even said it on tonight's episode that you were on Mia's side because you don't like Wendy. You weren't looking out for Wendy at all. Nobody's buying it. They also did a round of questions. They asked her, who causes the most drama speaking on the show this season? And she says herself. Who brings the most receipts? She says herself. Then they asked on who she feuds the most with this season. She says everyone. I'm equal opportunity when it comes to that. Then they asked her, who will she have the most to say to at the reunion? She says Karen. Girl, I hope you intend on bringing a team of writers to the reunion because if you think that you are about to say something to Karen and it's going to land, it won't. Then they asked her on the feud she wishes would resolve itself. She said Giselle and Candace and Chris. Sure, who has the best storyline this season? She said herself. What damn storyline? When have you had a storyline besides a couple seasons ago when she was depressed? And did you notice in the episode when she's talked to her kids, they said that Juan was in the bed until 7:45 and didn't get them kids dressed and ready and on the bus for school? Now, I have a couple of complaints about this. Number one, he drug her ass for filth. I don't know if that was last season or the season before that, calling her lazy and saying she wasn't prepared. And she was just relaxed about this situation. But one thing that also I am perplexed by, her oldest is 14, and I think the youngest is 12. Why the hell do they need to be woke up every morning? Where's their responsibility? At 14 and 12, you both have iPhones and there's clocks in that house. Why is there not an alarm saying you guys can't get up, get dressed, and get yourself to the bus stop? Anyway, they did ask her the person that she wishes could come back full time, and she said Katie. I also would like to see Katie back. She says Katie is always a hoot. You never know what you're going to get. I'd love to see old Katie come back. I like Katie too. Bravo people, Universal people, NBC people, what we're saying is we don't need Charisse. Please remove her ass from this program. I'm just saying. There was some conversation with Monique regarding the Mia and Wendy situation. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to post it in the video. If you want to pause and read it, that's great. But Monique was saying, and I'm paraphrasing, but Monique says that she applauds Wendy for not getting physical. She says that she got physical because she got hit in the face and she was trying to defend herself. Of course, Candace later comes out and says that that is not true. She was never hit in the face. Another thing is that Monique says that Wendy did tell her when they were at Karen's house that she would never get physical, and clearly she is a woman of her word because she did not get physical. However, Monique says that she did tell Wendy at the season 5 reunion that her family would be next. And that's exactly what happens. She says these women are miserable in real life, just as miserable as they are on camera, and they will always come for someone. Monique does make a very valid comment. She said these same ladies that told her that words or even antagonizing someone is not grounds for getting physical are the same women that are defending Mia, who got physical over Peter Thomas. So I'm Team Monique, Team Wendy on this one. Mia decides to shut down her social media, but she reactivates it to come out and act as if she's leaving the show. She makes a couple posts. One post said, "I had to make you uncomfortable, otherwise you would never have moved, God." Then she posts, "I reactivated to say, my actions toward Wendy was intolerable. It's unfortunate that you all will attack my family, friends, and my business based on an edited show. While I was committed to drama and entertainment, I must do what's best for my brand and partners. Much love, Mia." And you know what I say to that? Bye. She comes back a couple hours later and she says, "I take full accountability. I was wrong. No one deserves to be treated with disrespect. I'm sorry I let you all down. I would have appreciated this a little more if you would have at Wendy and apologized to Wendy for your actions." So we know that there was some sort of falling out between Mia and Jacqueline. Well, honey, listen. Jacqueline's niece got on the Twitter and she posted a comment and she said, "It's actually ridiculous that Mia is dogging my Aunt Jacqueline like she didn't have to come live with us for years. RHOP. You had nothing of your own, sis." And then she also said, "My mom has been nannying for Mia the last year or so, actually watching Mia's kids, cleaning Mia's home. Meanwhile, Mia has plotted on my Aunt Jacqueline the entire time. Keep it cute, sister girl. We know the real you." Okay. So Mia then makes this comment. "This is why I don't help people. I employed your mother. Why? Because she's a recovering addict who deserves a second chance. Mind you, she quit because Jacqueline had a hissy fit like a spoiled child who always has to run home and move in with mommy." I added the with because I think that she wanted that, but it didn't make it somehow. Then she says, "Make it make sense. Keep messing with me and I'll share the nanny cam and file a claim of your mother sleeping on the job and taking her smoke breaks, leaving my kids unattended. Don't start none, won't be none, ungrateful country bumpkin, living in a trailer in the backyard." Okay, so first of all, Mia, if her mother was such a bad nanny, why did you keep her working for you? And number two, what the hell do you have against people who live in trailers? Okay, everybody is not rich. Everybody can't work at the strip club and bag a rich, old, nasty man. You know what I mean? Get the hell out of here with your nasty attitude. So Jen Shah has had her attorneys write a letter to the judge to see if she can get her sentencing date moved from December 15th to January the 6th. January the 6th. I'm just saying. Anyway, it seems that it has worked, and her sentencing has now been moved to the 6th of January, which is crazy to me that she should have that option. You know, you rob those people. You rip these people off. You should not get the choice to be able to postpone your sentencing so that you can stay home with your family for the holidays. This is not okay. Our daggone system sucks. So anyway, the show picks up right where it left off.
You didn't have my back.
Sweetie, two wrongs don't make it right now.
I do feel like you didn't try to diffuse the situation.
Girl, my ass was trying to get the up out of here. Y'all were not sitting between the two of them.
I feel like Karen was probably the only person that could have diffused the situation.
And there was no, all the stuff that was coming out of Wendy's mouth. Karen by no means was like, that ain't true.
She's being ostracized. I don't think it's right. Words and throwing things at people are different.
Two different things.
No one gives a that she's not here.
To see Robyn justifying what Mia did, Robyn is being a hypocrite.
You cannot do whatever you want because you can't use your words. You cannot.
So sad.
Here. Mia was wrong for throwing the drink. Wendy was wrong for escalating the situation.
But you are more on Mia's side.
Because I don't like Wendy.
So how about I spent the breakfast with you and you can do lunch with her?
It's just that serious for you.
Yeah.
Come here.
Limes are for bitches.
Thanks. Been nothing but nice and supportive, but thank you.
Robyn!
Like, I have nothing to do with the situation at all.
You guys are gonna need a place to stay when you come back, okay?
I'm sorry?
Yep, this is my house.
That's some petty but that's petty. I don't know where the hell Mia found this audacity to bring her size 13 shoe over here and actually tell me what I can and can't do as a full-grown woman.
I am not leaving a house that I was invited to because you're mad that your feet are big.
Only Mia.
Of course only Mia. Ratchet asshole.
Now listen, Wendy said, I know I'm a professor, but I'm Wendy first. And I'm here for that. I understand. You have to protect your reputation and your career. But sometimes you just want to smack somebody. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just want to throw hands because you are so angry. And it doesn't make it right. But you have to fill her on that. And these ladies trying to blame Karen. Are you serious? Karen should have done everything to diffuse the situation. Is Karen y'all's mama? You know, Robyn always wants to make the comment that Karen's the oldest and why does she get special treatment, this, and this. But Karen is supposed to mother these grown old women and make them sit down and shut the hell up. I mean, seriously, Robyn, you were sitting there fueling the situation, but Karen should have defused it. You're video recording, you're screaming at Wendy. If you want to fight, you should just go ahead and fight. But it's Karen's job to diffuse the situation when all of y'all grown people, including Sharice's bougie ass, is sitting there saying nothing. I think you all need to shut the hell up and get off Karen's back. This is not Karen's job to make sure that this grown woman who calls herself a boss, who is a wife and a mother, knows how to act. And it's so crazy. Giselle, I'm going to go check on Mia. Okay, Mia is the abuser. She's the attacker. Okay, why are you not trying to check on Wendy? Because Wendy told you off multiple times? I'm just saying, all of a sudden, Mia's the victim here? So when they get back to the house, I really did feel bad seeing Wendy leave. I think that just shows that Wendy doesn't want any more of the bull crap. You know what I mean? She knows her limits, and she knew that if she spent more time with Mia, she would possibly lay hands on this woman. And I'm glad that she left. But what I also appreciate is Ashley was there to check on her, to help her with her luggage, to see her out. And the next day, Ashley, Candace, and Karen all called to check on her because they care about Wendy, and they don't like the fact that she is probably on the real South Beach in a hotel by herself. So Giselle makes this stupid comment, her and Sharice, who is not needed, makes this comment as if Ashley is contradicting herself because of her stance in the situation between Wendy and Mia. Here's the thing. Ashley might contradict herself. She might be contradicting herself right now. But so is Giselle. Giselle, you are really doing too much. You don't give a damn about violence, period. All you care about is if the violence is directed towards somebody you don't like. As long as the violence is directed towards someone you don't like, you are fine with it. That's what your actions say to us, the viewer. I appreciate that Ashley and Candace decided to put aside their issues just so that they could be there for Wendy. Even though we see at the end, Ashley is back to being Ashley, just when you think that her and Candace could be a dynamic duo, Ashley does something to throw Candace under the bus. Candace gets upset and she starts crying, and that's because Candace is an emotional person, and she has sympathy and empathy for Wendy and the situation she's going through, you know, but of course, there's Robyn. Why is she crying? Why is she crying? What is wrong with you, Robyn? Where is your sense of caring about people? Where is your empathy for people? You came down here 9 girls solid on a trip. One girl is gone after she was attacked. This woman threw a drink on her. She threw her phone at her. She threw her purse at this woman. And you are okay with that just because she told you off. And she told you off because you were harassing her. But that's the difference. She verbally told you off. She didn't throw a drink on you. She didn't hit you with her purse. She didn't throw her cell phone on you. Then Robyn slipped up when production asked her, but you're on Mia's side. And she says, well, yeah, because I don't like Wendy. Okay, you clearly don't like Mia either. because while you were down on the beach molesting that young man who is somebody's young son, keep your hands off that man. And I'm sure Juan Dixon does not give a damn, because he was probably at his girlfriend's house late the night before, and that's why them kids couldn't get to school. Anyway, you're not really Mia's friend either. You have been doubting her cancer diagnosis this whole time. You even was looking at her butt on this trip so you could see if you could find a lump. I mean, really? I'm telling you, last season when they were contemplating getting rid of Robyn, they must have scared the shit out of her. They must have said, ma'am, how are you going to pay this mortgage when we stop writing these Bravo checks? Because she came this season to cause problems. She really did. And then it was crazy because when they were sitting out on that beach, Mia makes some kind of comment that she behaves the way she does because of her past trauma. And I said, well, this is real crazy, because season 5, Monique said that she acts the way she does because of her past trauma. And Giselle and Robyn didn't give a damn about Monique's past trauma. But here they are in full support of Mia's actions due to her trauma. I don't know about you guys, but get down in the comments, peeps. Do you think that these ladies all got together and decided at the very beginning of the season that they were going to do whatever it took to bring down Wendy and Candace? It's weird because at the beginning of the season, it seemed as if Robyn and Candace were good. You know, that Robyn was on Candace's side, and I was here for it. I thought this is great. And then we also seen Ashley and Candace getting along, and then all of a sudden this big twist, like a plot twist. You know, this just seemed well orchestrated to me. And then that situation in the kitchen before they went to the beach, when Candace made the comment that bitches use limes, Robyn got really offended. I've done nothing but be supportive of you. I have nothing to do with this situation. Absolutely nothing, says the woman with her cell phone screaming and hollering. You're antagonizing. You're antagonizing. You had nothing to do with this situation. Shut the hell up. I just have a beef with Bravo because, you know, everybody is coddling Mia. They're supporting Mia. And it seems like Bravo is supporting Mia as well. Wendy should not have had to leave. Now, you know, most of these trips, I truly believe that Bravo was paying for these trips. But Mia made it very clear that she paid for the rental of this house. And so maybe that's why Bravo was okay with Wendy leaving, because Mia actually paid for this, which is weird because I don't think that's how it works over on Beverly Hills in New Jersey. I think the show pays for these trips. I need to find out, how did that work out? Karen invites Wendy to the beach because it's Karen's birthday. She says, this is a public beach. I want you to be there. And I think that Wendy should come. She goes to do the right thing because Karen tries to do the right thing. And she tells Mia, I have invited Wendy. It's my birthday. I would like her to be there. Mia gets a whole attitude and tells Karen, well, maybe you could spend your breakfast with me and then spend your lunch with Wendy, because I don't want her to think she has the right to disrespect my husband. Girl, you and your husband disrespect yourselves every time we see you on TV. I mean, your first season on the show, your husband's drunk ass was really disgusting. Your husband was disgusting and very creepy, very drunk, very belligerent. Girl, get the fuck on. Anyway, Karen said, I don't play games like this. This is childish. But what really took me out is when Mia telling Candace and Ashley that they had to find somewhere to stay because they decided to go spend some time with Wendy and not inform her about it first. Who the hell are you, Bigfoot? You know, I am team Ashley and Candace here. Both of them in separate confessionals, Wendy and on Mia's 13s. Girl, you shut the hell up. These women are grown, married women. They don't have to ask your permission to go to lunch with Wendy.
I feel as though no one should violate someone in their space. Because last time I checked, Peter told me that he stopped messing with y'all.
Just because you put on a blazer and wear some 4-inch stilettos doesn't make you a boss. When was the last time you even read a book? Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss. I wrote one. Have a seat.
I don't see any cancerous lumps on Mia's butt. Maybe it all went away.
Yeah, okay.
Security. I'm gonna be slithering in the video. Maybe we could teach Trina how to slither.
You're trying to straddle the fence.
No, I'm not. You were both wrong, and this woman is off in some hotel. You know what? I'm gonna check on your ass too, because I don't play these childish games.
No. Loyalty.
No,
Loyalty is
meaning
everything.
they do what you want them to do.
No.
Even if you're wrong. Mia is into this control thing. Oh, ask me, can you have permission to do this? Oh, ask me, can you have permission to do that? That I'm not doing that. I'm grown. The queen does not ask for permission. Sweetheart, you don't have to have me a birthday party. I had a cake and a candle. God is good. And I got roses from Ray Ray. I'm good.
When you went and checked on Wendy, you picked your side.
Come on. Wake up, Mia. Wait, that's so childish.
Ladies, I want to share something.
None of these bitches are real. They're all fake.
That's Candace. I didn't want to have to say this. She said that you were dating other men, that you were out with other men.
This is exactly what I mean when I say no bitch is loyal.
Shut the up. This is bullshit.
This was really a crazy week on social media. So we know that Mia deactivated her social media, reactivated, deactivated again. Giselle has been quiet as hell. Robyn turns her comments off. I mean, they know they wrong. And so now here we go this week. Now you're going to get drugged for filth for another week. So I'm assuming Giselle is going to remain quiet. Robyn's comments are still going to be locked. Mia will probably reactivate to say something and deactivate again. These three bullies are getting bullied and they can't take it. This whole episode, Juan Dixon's roommate pissed me off. She really did. Can I ask you guys a question? When you're watching The Real Housewives of Potomac, do you guys forget that Giselle grew up in the church and that Giselle was a first lady at some point? I always forget that because she has zero moral compass. She is always doing too much, and she's okay with bullying. And she's clearly okay with violence. How can you say that you were a first lady? Girl, I just can't sit around and comfort the person who started the whole thing. You created all of this drama, but you want us to coddle you. And I'm really angry with Patricia because Patricia went to Mia to talk about Wendy, but he also went to Wendy to talk about Mia. You know, he told Wendy that Mia done something to his ex-girlfriend or current girlfriend at the time, and now he doesn't mess with Mia or Gordon. So you're up here creating all of this drama over a guy who says he doesn't F with you anyway. You know, Wendy had something to say on social media, you know, after the today.com interview came out with Robyn, and then Mia posting her comments, pretending like she's quitting the show. Wendy said, a lot of people are pulling out PR stunts today. 3 whole days, and this is the best you can come up with. That is the truth. The fake I'm quitting the show is really ridiculous. Mia loves being on TV. She loves people knowing who she is. There's no way this lady was quitting. Wendy also posted, hey y'all, these past few days have been crazy. But just wanted to say that I see you and I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm forever grateful for the outpouring of love and support, sending all my deepest gratitudes and big hugs. I think that's great. I appreciated her post, and I'm glad that she's getting some love and feeling the love. The way Mia tried to cancel Karen's party, I thought it was bullshit. But you know, Karen is going to be Karen. Karen is always going to be Karen. She is not here for the bullshit. She told Mia, I am not going to stand behind you in your foolishness. Both of you were wrong. I said that, and that's it. I'm checking on her the same way I would check on you. You are being disrespectful. Mia felt that because she paid allegedly for this house, that she has the right to tell these women what to do, when to do it. And when she says jump, they need to say how high. That is not how that works. You did not have to get in this woman's business in the first place. You didn't have to throw a drink. You didn't have to throw your purse, and you didn't have to throw your cell phone. You made all of those decisions as a grown woman. Mia really just comes off as being pathetic and insecure. Okay, so at the end, we see a clip where Robyn pulls out this Bose speaker or Beats speaker or whatever, and she's playing a conversation that she recorded of her and Candace. And that's something, I don't know, did she record a conversation Candace was having with someone else? Or was this a conversation that Candace was having with Robyn? And why the hell are you recording this woman's conversation? And do they live in a one-party state? Is this legal for you to record this? And then, Ashley, you did not have to bring up that conversation that you had with Candace about Karen and Ray. That was not necessary. See, this is what I mean about Ashley. We take 2 steps forward and then she gives us 2 steps back. I don't know. We have to watch it. We have to see it. And Charisse, girl, sit several seats, damn it. Go on some daggone where. When she decides to send a text message back talking about she's Mia's assistant, girl, go on somewhere. Seriously, Charisse is not needed. And that smooches. I said, who the hell does she think she is? Ray Jean from Living Single? Was that her name? I can't remember. And she's too bougie for this group. I cannot get into Charisse. Anyway, you guys, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.